And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight. Well, no doubt, these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly exciting.
And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Here are the five for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for them. James Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Brunson. High post Towns. Pass to Brunson. There's the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here's Harden. For three. And Cleveland another three.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden, oh man, it's so fun to watch.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Moving downhill, Harden can be so wily, cutting through the D right to a shot.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Now here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. 4-3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And last season, the Cavs were pretty healthy through the regular season, but that luck deserted them in the playoffs, Richard.
And I think that and that they didn't have a lot of competition in their first-round matchup did not set them up to succeed.
Now here's Harden. He's got 11. And Cleveland another 3.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Bridges outside. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Wade, the pass to Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. Oh, he elevates for the slam. Jalen Brunson on the receiving end.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
Towns a screen on Harden. And it's blocked by Harden. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Bridges. Cleveland also making some changes. Green comes in for Allen. And it's Merrill in for Wade. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball. And he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Stolen by Harden. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Going inside. Oh,
nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Right side, Brunson tries to save it. Mobley with it, and it's Brunson picking him up and pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Harden against Brunson from deep three-point land. And again, it's James Harden. Harden's got 25 points.
Oh, that's a sweet move, guys. That's how you humiliate someone on the court.
Woo, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
Harden comes to help, and we're going to have a jump ball. Four seconds left, and then Harden with the jam.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. We've got Jared Allen. Max Strus is out there with Green. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Merrill in a two-guard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order, with injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. And the Knicks making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Wade, he's checked in for Green. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Strus. And it's Harden in for Schroeder. Nails it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 30 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Outside Anunoby. Oh, stolen by Harden. 3-on-3. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And Harden with the slam.
Fighting for those points, the Beard playing tough.
And here's New York now. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Alvarado. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McBride. Off target from outside. Cleveland has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Harden. And yep, it's good. Harden's got 34 points.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in a multitude of ways.
Here's Alvarado. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Harden from outside. Knocks down the long J. Harden's got 37.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Alvarado outside. From outside the arc. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Three-pointer, Harden. And
Defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
they've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it's Alvarado missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Harden's shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Stolen by Harden. Puts up a deep 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Merrill comes with a double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside Harden. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Ooh, stolen by Allen. The 3. Oh, another one falls.
I mean, he has been hot as a kettle and serving all comers.
And making a little history tonight. He's just tied for the 3rd most 50-point games in league history.
Tying up none other than
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside.
Good! Another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Three-pointer. Another one falls. Amazing.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie, it was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
And as for our game here, we have to talk about James Harden. That was quite a first-half performance.
Sometimes, Ernie, I watch this guy, and I'm just in awe of James Harden. He could do so many things on the floor. And the way he dices up the defense, man, watching him play is like watching a work of art.
I'll say. And you did a great job of painting that picture.
Man, this guy is a new age. You know what? You know what I'm gonna call him now?
Hold on, I'm laughing at my own joke.
Okay, there it is.
Oh. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the three. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Goes up off the inbound, and the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight. He takes it in.
And look, Harden never ceases to amaze me.
There was so much excitement around the Cavs team last season, Richard. It ended up in disappointment.
Yeah, they cruised through the first round of the playoffs, but sometimes it's better to be challenged in the first round. It sets you up as you move forward.
Fires for 3, and another one!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. And the Knicks call time here. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 5th best, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Pass to Brunson. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Harden's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the three. It's another three for Cleveland.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce. Good. He hits again.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. And got it! Another basket!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's
good! That's another bucket!
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
From deep. Oh, connects again.
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, the defense throws everything at him, but he still scores.
And to think when the night started that we see someone match Kobe's 81. I mean, his performance tonight has been nothing short of magnificent.
There's the triple. Another bucket. Wow.
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into 2nd place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
A minute 20 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. The three. Nails it from 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Hart. 3-pointer, Bridges. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Beyond the arc. And yes, another basket.
90 points, a legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Sohan comes in for Hart. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. Green comes in for Evan Mobley. Strus, he's checked in for Wade. And it's Merrill in for Mitchell. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. They need this. And it's Alvarado missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Fires from way outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So for Cleveland right now, Max Strus is out there with Green. Then there's Sam Merrill. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Tomlin in at the 5, down low. Cleveland calls timeout. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Tom. Another one goes! Incredible!
And that score puts him even, a night I never thought we'd see.
Wow, and he's tied for the record point for point. One more score and he'll stand alone.
And how about that? 100 points, triple digits.
Again! What an avalanche!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is unbelievable indeed. I never thought we'd see this. It stood since 1962. But now, Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Oh, wow. I can't believe it.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. They double him with Bryant.
And a moment here to catch his breath from his scoring rampage.
Giving his team life. And these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
Right here, this is a man on a mission. He's put up numbers you've never seen before, and he has carried his team all game long.
Shamet, he's checked in for Robinson. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Anunoby on the wing. Towns, a screen on Green. Here's Alvarado. And that time also a missed shot.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And Harden with the slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Here's McBride. Back to Alvarado. Fires the 3. And the Knicks miss again.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Harden from outside. And Cleveland another 3.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Towns down low. He's against Bryant. McBride on the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Alvarado. And again, the Knicks missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Harden fires away from outside. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fight.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game.
Nabbing another steal.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
He sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan with 11. Can he set a new benchmark?
Towns passes to Alvarado. Yet another steal from him.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single-game high for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see it broken.
Back to Alvarado. To the middle. Outside Harden. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And Cleveland another 3.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Anunoby. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. 3-pointer. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Strus.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, James Harden.